Alright, good afternoon. Welcome back to Three Swords Gaming. We're going to continue our playthrough on Arknights Endfield, which, not unlike Guild Wars 2, is not necessarily ever going to have an end. Although I do, in both cases, I primarily focused on the story, so I suppose the story does end at some point. And gradually, here in Arknights Endfield, we are moving towards the end of the first chapter, at least. And kind of excited about that. Will we get there today? Maybe. We will see. Before we get to that...
Where should we go next?
I'm getting to that, Emin. Calm down. Something fun popped up, so I was kind of trying to prep everything to get started today. Got my credits for the day. Did a refresh after getting a few things. And... love to see the 99% off on Arsenal tickets or a barrel, either one. Whenever that pops up, that's like kind of a pleasing thing. So, did enjoy seeing that today. Actually, I need more of those too. In fact, was that what I was waiting on? Let's see if it was.
Will carve a path.
No, I remember what I was waiting on. So, worked on getting everyone all leveled up for this next portion. So we got M in here at 60, Weapon at 60,
And ready to go.
Perlica 60-60, Chen 60-60,
My crusade is far
Ember
from over.
60-40, and that's because, unfortunately, we are lacking one Arknights to be able to level her up a little bit more there. So we're going to have to just deal with that the way it is. Is that going to make like a huge difference? Truthfully, no, it's not actually going to make a huge difference if we're being honest. All right, let's. I got like I think 2 dailies left. Finish the dailies, and then we'll hop over and we'll get started on the story. We won't bother burning sanity right now. Obviously, that's something I need to do. But actually, will we? No, that's not. You know what? We won't worry about it all. Let's just sell some stuff and then. And then we'll get started. Alrighty. Oh, is this one getting? Nah, it's not really close. Another one's particularly close. Okay. But I did do the defense events for these already, so they're not like, giving you the warning, hey, attack is imminent, and your productivity is like impeded in some way. Took care of those off camera. Not something to worry about now. Oh, you know what we can do here? This is like the fastest way to take care of these dailies. And actually, so 5 gathers is a daily, and then crafting is a daily. And because of the dailies I got from like leveling the characters and weapons and stuff, that should put us across the finish line on today's dailies. But also, before we get started on the story, let's drop random stuff that we have in our inventory. Oh, that's Chalconics. Alright. Alright, cool. And now we are ready to get started. So as we'll recall, we made our way through the power plant here because our goal is to get Tata up to there where we can close that rift, right? But probably it's going to take some doing.
Stay safe, team.
And
Leave it to me.
let's see, what level are the enemies at? They're in their 40s. We'll be fine. And hopefully we will be fine for the boss as well. That's my real concern. My concern is not, the trash mobs. My concern is, are we adequately prepared to handle the boss? And I think the answer is yes.
Lovely finish.
But we'll find out, won't we?
We fought with both courage and prudence.
Alright.
Excellent work, everyone.
We made another step forward, Enfielders. An easy victory.
Yeah, so that is actually what it just showed us, is a trick that I did not pick up my first time playing through this. On my main account, when I progressed through this, I just, you know, as I tend to do, face tanked everything. But actually, we can take advantage of our explosives and the fact that some of these enemies are hanging out.
What's wrong with this haze? Look, over there. Can there be any connections between these mechanisms and those symbols?
Probably, Perlica. Probably.
The symbols suddenly appeared on the wall when we were in the haze. The symbols. Maybe we have to be affected by the haze to see them. Let's give it a try. A definitive outcome achieved through strong teamwork. An easy victory.
We fought with both courage and prudence. Excellent work, everyone.
Nope. I actually triggered him a touch earlier than I meant to there. I was going to take a moment to get the lay of the land before I just charged ahead, but that's fine.
Verify and report personal status, team. We handled that fight well.
Now, actually, I mentioned not having the Arknights that we needed, but if I remember correctly, there's plenty right yet. Yeah, yep. Alright, cool. So this actually solves a huge problem for us, right? Well, not a problem. You know what? That was a gross exaggeration. But it allows us to get Ember caught up with everyone else, at least on her weapon. Now, I'm not running because I don't have it, like the optimal weapon for her. Which it might actually be available. I don't know. I mean, truthfully, like, we could check. So it should be this one. And yeah, I could guarantee that one. But I kind of feel like I want to stay at the 8 more issues to get a guaranteed pull for the next banner, and guarantee getting the, assuming that carries over, which I don't know if it will or not. I don't know anything about how these games work, but assuming I can carry that over for a while, I may want to get the banner character for or the banner weapons for whatever banner characters, because we're saving our aura barrel to pull for a banner character, right? And if we get lucky and we get the one we want, which we haven't met yet in the story, the one I'm assuming I'm going to want. It will somewhat depend on, like, what her weapon is and stuff. Whoops. That was less than optimal. Oh. Right. Okay, I think probably... Let's see if there's like a... there's going to be an order for those switches. Oh, there it is. We got, like... Rando guy, fire, frowny face. Alright, rando guy's done. Fire's done. That was frowny face, right? Alright, nice.
Tag the coordinates with the beacon. UWST support will arrive shortly.
Do I want to be standing inside the beacon when this happens? Oh man. I feel like I shouldn't have been standing so close to the target there. It's what we call danger close.
Leave this to the crewmates. We should keep moving. Don't worry. We'll take it from here.
What? Oh. Hey, Eliza, are you just following behind me? You know, I probably have a better spear if you need a better spear. Just thought. It's good to see you, though. I like Eliza. So this is the kind of character that, like, I assume one day when they need more 4-star characters, they can just plug Eliza in there, right? I don't foresee her being like a 5-star or a 6-star, but I also, again, like, I'm not a big player of these kind of games, and she might just stay an NPC, and I wouldn't know, like...
The smoke is so thick, I can't see anything.
Alright, we'll get through it, Chen. Just hold on to the yellow rope thing hanging off my jacket. That's there for Chen to not get lost. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they do the, you know, the characters in these kind of games, but
Bring it on. You're fighting me.
it seems to me that Eliza could potentially, like, I mean, because there's going to be some fan appreciation for her, and you know, the model's already available. Like,
Exemplary combat maneuver.
they don't have to create anything new.
A definitive outcome achieved through strong teamwork. Violence is never our objective. Let's press forward. Here's our chance. Ready to crystallize. Ready to support. Not on my watch.
Outstanding performance.
An easy victory.
We fought with both courage and prudence. Excellent work, everyone.
A definitive outcome achieved through strong teamwork.
Is that what I wanted to do? Yeah, it kind of looks like it is.
Bring it on.
Uh-oh.
Fighting me.
That's what I get for chasing aura barrels. Oh, no, actually, maybe it wasn't. Wonder what the point of that was, then.
A well-deserved victory.
Now I'm confused. Well, a mystery for another time, I suppose.
A blade unsheathed, it's left unleashed. All variables within estimate. Here's our chance. Priscilla, engage.
Man, these OnlyFans models are like super slippery.
In position.
Oh, I'm gonna end up fighting her and that guy at the same time if I'm not careful. It's not really what I want.
We fought with both courage and prudence. Excellent work, everyone.
Alright, cool. We managed to avoid that little issue. So let's make sure... Yeah, it's probably for the best that we... Alright. Not that this guy's gonna be that bad, I don't think, but...
Hybrid hostile detected. Stay alert.
Engaging. Stay safe, team. Leave it. Your end awaits. Hey! Incoming! Unknown hazard!
Ready to support.
Oh, he gets me with that second one every time.
That move of yours was incredible! Here's our chance! Cast off as cast!
In position.
Fix your end!
Could have gone better.
United as one. Alrighty. We made another step forward, Endfielders.
Whoops.
Nicely done.
I like how Ember just finished that off for me because I was doing such a bad job.
This is one rewarding trip.
Alright, so we're going to stand right next to the target that we've eliminated again.
The UWST will fire at where you've marked.
Beautifully done. Now it's our turn to kick their butts.
The UWST retaliation will arrive soon.
Thanks a lot. The rest will be ours.
Almost done. Keep advancing.
Oh, hey, Fabian. I prefer your sister, but, you know, thanks for showing up. Good job. So, yeah. Let's keep rolling. Professor Crow's got our back, apparently. And this is actually, to be honest, this is a lot of fun. It is.
Ready to support. We fought with both courage and prudence.
Oh, they took care of
Excellent
all
work,
the other ads while I was dealing with that
Another
guy.
step forward, Endfielders.
Thanks, friends.
A definitive outcome.
You guys are the best this time.
everyone. Hybrid hostile detected.
Out of our way!
forgot how quickly we actually get up here. Like, in my head, I was concerned that, like, you know, we were going to have an hour and a half long video, and it was going to culminate with us getting up here. And, yeah, that's clearly not the case, right? Oh, is this just about leveling? Oh, well, I mean, this is a good time to show it, right? Because, basically, this is another reminder, just like they did last time, before Triagalos. A little reminder, like, hey, are you ready? And if not, here are some steps you could take. Which I suppose if you were blasting through the game on day one, that might, you know, be a handy thing. Or if you were just really, like, unsure of how the game is played. Maybe you're, like, only doing story and you're missing out on a lot of stuff and you're really struggling to advance through, like, the mini-bosses and stuff, which, as bad as I am, you know, it wasn't, like, a tremendous struggle for me. Although the first time I fought Triagalos, I lost. Because I didn't level up far enough. I was, like, at level 20 and got my ass whooped by Triagalos. We should be ready for this next fight. Not that it's a cakewalk, but, like, you know, everything's at 60. We got purple armor. I think we're gonna be alright.
The location of the rift is up ahead. There's a good chance that Neferith is there. Endman, the purpose of our mission is not to defeat Neferith or die trying. Our objective is to find a way to seal the rift.
I appreciate that. I appreciate the observation. That's not, like, you know, wacky dialogue.
That's why moving Tata to the epicenter of the rift will be a key challenge. I have an idea to make that happen.
Well, I'm all ears, Perlica. Let's hear it. Oh, poor Tata. Have no fear, Tata. Leave it to us.
Relax, Tata. We've survived so many dangers together and made it this far already. I'm sure this is going to end well.
You're right. Endfield once overcame tribulations far more terrible than this. Today, we shall fight alongside our administrator once again. Make your final preparations. We shall restore peace to Valley 4.
Ooh, tall order, Perlica.
The time has come to end this. Are you ready, Endman?
I'm ready. Let's do this. So, of course, they give us the opportunity to back out and be like, hey, I want to go, you know, farm whatever so that I can, you know, level a character up or, you know, improve a weapon or something. But we're as ready as we're going to be.
One stops never.
We don't have time for this. Just on time, huh? Yvonne!
Seems we're not too late.
It's our turn to help you out. Right at scout.
Drive them out of Valley 4!
I shall tear through their throats. Rest assured, Edmund. Hey! Edmund, now! Let's go.
and behold the rebirth that haunts your soul.
An Angelos with human form? Those appendages are protecting the main body. Destroy them first. One
Oh, I'm not doing well. Ooh, I've already used a medicine.
Much better now.
Did I overestimate my level of preparation? Possibly.
Ready for support.
Incoming.
Also, it's worth noting that this team does not have a support of any kind. And, you know, my team on my main account does. And it makes a noticeable difference. Like, it is helpful to have that.
Sterilize this area. Incoming. Forward. Ready, take your end.
Oh, well, that was useless.
Once known, be dead. Stop!
That's pretty cool, right?
Struggle all
Oh, that
you
wasn't so
want,
cool.
My dear savior. How long is your ignorance going to last?
Oh, man. We are not having fun.
Target locked. Fire!
Oh, well. And again, like, Ember's thing doesn't work on this boss, apparently.
Preparing tactical support.
Outstanding technique. Impressive. Leave now and left. Your end awaits. Don't let the shockwave hit you. Jump!
Okie dokie. Oh, I don't know when I was supposed to jump. I thought I was going to see the shockwave coming.
Sterilize this area.
Whoop. Ah, wrong button.
Look out! It's attacking us from above.
This is your first gaze at the ether. Its majesty goes beyond words. A monument of calamity, a carcass of light and time, and also a weapon. Perhaps you should have a taste of this yourself, Sakana. Child of Originum. You still need some time.
Tata? Where did it go?
It's gone. Gone with the rift.
If I were a little stronger, Tata wouldn't.
It isn't your fault, Chan.
Tata. It came here to help us carry out our mission. I'm just...
Chen, I think that when Crow, Ivan, and Andre built Tata, they sincerely believed it could help the people of Talos too. Tata lived up to everyone's expectations and sealed the rift. It protected us and Valley 4. Right now, it is our turn to step up and save more people.
I understand.
Administrator, what Neferth said before she left? Judging by the content, we can only assume she knows you pretty well. You have yet to recover your memories, and the enemy is still in the shadows. We must be more cautious.
Thank goodness Enfield is not fighting alone. That's actually a great spot. Let's stop for just a second as far as advancing the story goes. To talk about all the cinematics and cutscenes that have led us, over the last like 15 minutes. The fight notwithstanding. Not my finest job, but we got through it. Had to switch off Emma because she was about done. Perlica finished up, although I don't enjoy ranged characters and I'm not particularly good with them. We limped through that fight, right? So the cutscenes and the story, and I'm going to come back to this here in a second as well when we see something else. And I'm going to get on a soapbox. This was pretty well done, but I don't understand why this is out of the reach for, like, having played Guild Wars 2 for years and years since it was in open beta. Why is this out of reach for them? Like, and I don't mean like the cinematics, because historically they have not done cinematics, with the exception of like a few. They dabbled with it in Heart of Thorns, but for the most part, they've just always stayed away from that, right? That's fine if that's that's a budget decision that they're gonna make. Cool. It probably takes Guild Wars 2 3 years to make the kind of money that this game has made in its first month. That's fine. I appreciate that. It's different economics in play, but they also have consistently failed to generate the emotional impact that the scenes in the last, like 15, 20, 30 minutes gave us. With the arrival of Yvonne and Wolfguard and Rossi there a few minutes ago, and then like the common people, right? Like rising up, and then the departure of Tata here, and how we see Tata go out kind of a blaze of glory, but it's also like a bittersweet thing. All of that, like they've never done that. They didn't achieve that with Irene. They didn't achieve that, and they've also demonstrated with it with the exception of Blish, and that's really is the closest they've ever come to this. They've never been willing to do what, again, Enfield just did in the first month, and really in the first, 10 hours of gameplay? Which is give you a character you like and then kill it. I've always been hard on the Guild Wars 2 story, and I enjoy the game, and I will return to the game at some point when Enfield loses its charm and I don't have anything else to do. Although that doesn't appear, imminent. And certainly I'll play through the story. I'll continue the story playthroughs at least through the rest of VOE. But I genuinely don't understand why like this kind of thing is out of reach, right? And so like this dialogue here, it's not that, and I watched some other videos of other content creators who are much more in tune with this kind of game, and also more in tune with like the Arknights lore and going back to the original game, which I'm having trouble loading on my tablet just because it doesn't have space. I'd like to get caught up on the lore by actually playing it. And they're not even particularly impressed with this story. But coming from Guild Wars 2, this story is better. It's better than Guild Wars 2 has been in 13 years. Again, maybe with like certain things like the very beginning of Icebrood's saga or Blish's demise, a couple isolated things, early Joko, with the exception of some of those things, Guild Wars 2 has never even sniffed being as good as what is apparently a weak Arknights story arc. That's disappointing, because this is good. Like, I enjoy this. I enjoyed the cinematic. I particularly enjoy like Rossi showing up. They did a good job with all that. And it seems for some studios that is completely out of reach. And that's disappointing. Alright, so yes, Enfield is not alone. We saw that. We saw the folks from UWST and our friends, Rossi and Wolfguard and Yvonne and everyone, right?
Administrator, Supervisor Berlica. Do you copy?
Oh, poor Chin must have been really worried about us.
The depth readings at the power plateau are dropping fast. Have we stabilized the rift?
We have.
It's over. However, we failed to apprehend Nefereth.
Yeah, so she went through a portal, right? We will get more about the portal later. Today, maybe? I don't know. We will see.
Your safety is far more important than anything else. Help should be arriving soon from the hub. Time to head back to base and get some well-deserved R&R.
I mean, that sounds pretty good, actually.
Everyone! Oh, it's so nice to see you back. Our friends from the power plateau just arrived too. Victory is finally ours.
Hello, Andre. I struggle between Andre being, like, a little bit annoying and also a little bit likable. Like, I really vacillate on how I feel about Andre. These are both good lines. We'll go with the "We've endured a most difficult tribulation" as one.
This victory belongs to everyone. That is for sure.
I love it when Administrator talks. We don't get enough admin lines.
Now that we've reclaimed the power plateau, the threat to Valley 4 has been temporarily lifted. Back then, I promised you a welcome party, but never found the time to arrange it. And now we've got even more to celebrate.
After all these years, Edmund, you're still diving straight into the thickest of dangers, just like before. Your burden is way too much. Now, let us take care of the remaining work. It will be a major undertaking given the amount of blight we need to clean up.
Major undertaking indeed, Andre. You'll be attending that presentation meeting with me shortly.
Haha.
But for now, let's set aside some time for a little break.
Alright, so we got a little bit more Wolfguard and Rossi. In fact, here they are. Oh, we can talk to everyone. Sure, let's talk to them. So I'm really looking forward to Rossi being a playable character. I'd like to pull for her as well if I can. Which is interesting because I like female characters and I enjoy playing female characters. I don't like little girl characters, generally speaking, but she's like, they've made her an enjoyable character in the story, which makes it a little bit different for me.
I thought I could fight alongside the admin. Admin! I didn't really say I want it, but if it's possible, can I really be part of the crisis team?
Well, we can't ask her and then say, well, the pack needs you. Like, we'll put this on Wolfguard. Wolfguard, you be the bad guy here.
I knew it!
They are withdrawing from Valley 4, but they're moving out fast and efficiently. I do not believe that they have been routed. It doesn't matter. The wolves shall grip them by their necks. I will keep in touch with Endfield. You can count on me.
Alright, who else should we talk to? Oh yeah, let's talk to the Collinses.
Endman, you turn out to be more than just a hero from the legends.
Thanks, I guess? From the legends? Yeah.
We grew up listening to stories about you. Our history textbooks devote plenty of pages to the Angloy War.
It's kind of a weird thing to hear, right?
Fabian decided to join the Security Bureau because he wanted to be someone like you. A hero who can turn things around.
Eliza, when is our next patrol scheduled?
Huh? Oh, we can start anytime.
I mean, you could take a break just like everyone else.
I'm afraid we'll have to take our leave, Edmund.
Alright, well, go back to work, I guess.
Thank you.
Alright. Professor Crow. What's up, buddy?
Admin, thanks to you, we held on and defended the power plateau with great success. Things have changed. Plenty of little brats got themselves hurt. We even had to resort to the who took order. HQ is definitely going to keep complaining about this.
Unfortunate. Unfortunate, Professor Crow.
But they can gripe all they want. We made it! And it's not just at the power plateau. Everyone performed well at the science park and the origin load spring too. A crisis can ignite our true potential, but it may lead us to hit back with excessive force. The worst is already behind us. It is time to ease off some of our emergency measures.
Ah, that's very, it's a very astute observation, actually, Crow.
No matter what, Valley 4 owes you a big one, Ant-Man.
Let's see. Alright, so Chin will be the last person we talk to. Andre, what's up, buddy?
I'm so happy to see you return safe and sound. Facility deployments exceeded our design thresholds. Fortunately, the system accommodated the additional load, but Blight interference put a major strain on protocol capacity. If we have to constantly deal with similar environments, we need to figure out how to solve this problem. No worries, I'm on top of it. There's always a way. You have my word.
Alrighty. Let's see, I think that's... Well, we still got the prompt. Talk to those who returned. Is this guy one of the ones? Hey guy. Hey fella, your mustache makes me real uncomfortable. Ugh. We can talk to Mei. That was it? That's all Mei's got to say?
I'm still thinking about what happened back then.
Shen's pretty shook up about this whole Tata thing. And she's not the only one. So I believe we've advanced to the point in the story where we can now play through, like, Yvonne, Gilberta, well, we already could have played through Levitane's story, actually. And Wolfguard's story. And some of those, one of those at least, goes more into the Tata thing as well.
Yeah. When Perlica called me to rendezvous at Valley 4, I never expected to run into so many things. The Bone Crushers, the giant Angelos, and Tata. I'm only starting to realize the reality of what we've been through. It seems that we did save Valley 4, all thanks to Tata. As well as Perlica and you, Enmin. Am I right to say that? Tata is a friend and companion. And so are you, Enmin.
Ah, that's sweet of you, Chen. I can't approve your leave request. We have work to do.
All right.
Alright. Okay, so that's everyone that was waiting to talk to us. Let's go see what Chin's got to say.
Things are finally settling down, Administrator.
Oh, good. Maybe you can take that name tag off and go relax for a little bit.
And the hub base looks busy again, Director Jin.
Yeah, the worst of the crisis is now behind us. There's a lot of work we need to sort out with our friends at the UWST.
So true.
I read all the reports before you arrived. Feel free to talk to me if you have any questions, Endman.
Is the valley safe now? Ish.
According to scouting reports in various areas, many Bone Crushers have left Valley 4.
So this is the kind of thing that every game struggles with, right? Which is, you want your game to remain playable, which means continuing to have foes, but once you've defeated those foes, how do you explain their presence? And so you always get this kind of thing. Well, yeah, the valley's much safer now, like we did a good job, and the game actually does a really good job of modifying the environment as the story progresses. Many Bone Crushers have left Valley 4, but not these ones right over here that we're going to continue to fight every time we log in, right? Because if they got rid of that, then what would be the point of Valley 4? Now, admittedly, at this point in the story, what is the point of Valley 4 anyway? Well, it's really just a factory gathering resources. I generally don't really fight most of the Bone Crushers in Valley 4 unless I'm just kind of bored. But the fact remains, like, whenever you're doing like a game that you can return to areas that you've already advanced past in the story, that question is always going to exist.
But there are still pockets of enemies near the Ether test site and the research center. We Enfielders will work with the UWST to strengthen local security measures.
Let's do it.
The UWST is a massive organization that sustains the Civilization Band. Once the industrial mothership hears about Valley 4, the place will quickly receive all sorts of aid and support.
What, nobody's told them yet? Chin, you've literally been in front of this giant, like, supercomputer for a month now. Why didn't you just send them a text message or something? You've been sending me text messages.
However, now that we know the Landbreakers got themselves involved with the Ether, I'm afraid both the UWST and TGCC will start looking into this.
The rebuilding of Valley 4 is a major undertaking. Endfield can't do this alone. We should wait for the UWST to catch their breath before talking to their lead monitors.
I agree. Thanks to the AIC factory built by our Endmen, production and scientific research throughputs have been restored at the hub base. Our major undertaking shall begin at this very site. Here, take a look at this. It's Andre's rebuilding management plan for the hub base and the surrounding areas. His analysis is very optimistic. With AIC support, restoring the hub base will be fast. A single season will get us back to pre-disaster capacities.
The sitch. Henman always says that. The sitch sounds better than I thought.
Administrator, Supervisor Perlica, I recommend taking a short break for now. It's true, we have many problems, but we shouldn't exhaust ourselves, right?
I almost feel like this is the studio saying, hey, slow down, like, there's only so much story, you know, before the next patch. Which, of course, that, you know, that wouldn't be, like, added at somebody, like it would have, you know, this is all launch content, but, like, I almost feel like this is a subtle, like, encouragement to pace yourself. Right. Work-life balance is indeed important.
Endman, do you have a minute?
Sure. What's
Maybe
up, Perlica?
we can take a breath together. Just us.
Are we gonna make out? What's going on here?
That terrible rift in the sky is finally gone.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah. Now that it's no more, this place looks pretty beautiful, which is kind of true. I mean, it is. Some of the, like, industrial stuff just scattered around, it kind of a little bit detracts from it, but yeah.
How's your body holding up, Endman?
I'm feeling okay.
You're pushing yourself too hard. You've been fighting ever since your awakening. It's not just your memories. Your body's struggling too.
I drink protein shakes, so it should be fine.
Every time you wake, you would lead us as a true hero. But most people fail to realize why you would always return to hibernation.
And I guess we ourselves wouldn't know that at this point, right? Because we don't remember anything from the previous, like, iterations that we were around. I'm doing fine.
How could I not worry?
Poor Perlica.
You're the only one who knows the entirety of the Zeroth Directive. But right now, we have no choice but to execute the parts we grasp to the best of our abilities.
Wonder what that is. Does that go back to the first game, or is that just kind of a mystery that they're going to unfold gradually? They did a really good job on the quilting in Perlica's jacket here, like that. Looks very comfy.
I kept questioning myself if my decisions would disrupt your plans, or how I should explain the complexities of the situation to you. Everything happened so fast, and so suddenly.
You've worked really hard, Perlica.
The Angeloi, the Landbreakers, And the Blight. The scars they left on Valley 4 will take quite a while to heal. If we hadn't deployed the Protocol Automation Core, this crisis would have dealt us a far more terrible blow. Fortunately, we insisted on pushing the project forward.
It has proved its usefulness.
You once mentioned that victory with devastating costs is not what you seek. We shall restore what was damaged in battle, and rebuild what was lost in disaster. The Protocol Automation Core shall provide the foundation we can build upon. We shall build bridges to each other, and unite our strengths. Valley 4 is just the first step of the PAC deployment program. Endfield shall bring it along as we traverse the Civilization Band and explore every corner of Talos 2. This peace might not last, but for now, let's just gaze upon this burgeoning land. Endman, there's still plenty of blight to clean up near the power plateau. There's a lot we can do before...
This is unfortunate. Like, in playtesting, they should have identified this. This happens... I think this is the third time now that this has happened. And I'm excited to upgrade Dijon more. Like, that's awesome. It shouldn't be interrupting dialogue.
Heading back to Dijon, Yvonne isn't here. She might have gone back to the Originium Science Park. Perhaps we can talk to her about our next move.
Okay, so I'm still on Perlica. That's why Perlica's standing there. Alright. Good job, team. Where's the... There it is. So I'm not sure I'm actually going to... Let's see what is actually next in the story for us.
R&R complete.
Because we're at almost an hour right now. Alright. It's still chapter 1 though. So yeah, let's go ahead and roll a little bit more. Let's go talk to Yvonne. And actually, on our way to talk to Yvonne, we'll just do this real quick. Because this should be more or less on the way, right? Oh, I wonder what this... Yay. Yay, so we're going to make it. We're going to end up reaching 60. We still got 11 more days, so that's not a problem. And that's good news because I'm pretty sure to get your Originium back on this, the Originium supply pass, you need to reach 60. I think we would have fallen short of getting our Originium back, you know, in terms of what we spent to unlock it, if we didn't reach this last level. But now, at level 59, like I'm reasonably confident in 11 more days I can find a way to make one more level there.
High threat hostile detected. Stay alert.
So I think the next thing that I need to do is start upgrading my depot nodes. I've upgraded a lot of the recycling points, although not all of them. I haven't even accessed all of them yet. But I've upgraded all of the... Well, no, that's not true. I've upgraded 2 of the little encampments, right? Which is important. I need to... or I should say I've fully upgraded. Not just unlocked. Did I say unlocked? I've fully upgraded 2 of the encampments. There's still one more that we haven't seen at all yet, which is... It's like right over here. And I need to go unlock that one at some point.
Danger up ahead.
And then fully
Let's
upgrade
see how
it.
good this one is.
Because what I'm going to do once I'm not done with my factories on my main account by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm pretty comfortable with where they're at. In terms of it, like, sustaining a productive account. I still have a lot of space at my AIC, so I can do a lot more. I don't really have much space at the 3 little encampments, but they're each doing what I want them to do, at least for the time being. So I want to essentially share those blueprints from that account with this account and get this account generating a lot more income by doing that. So that's something that... Wait, where is... Oh, she's up there. I just went where I assumed she was. Where are you at, Yvonne? Oh, you know what? She's probably down in the basement, actually. I probably could have just gone through the front door instead of going this way. That's fine.
We have high-value supplies nearby. Keep an eye out for those.
This is actually related to Yvonne's, like, little personal quest thing. Wait, we're going to the 2nd floor? Oh, I thought she was in the basement for some reason.
Perlica? Endman? I was about to head out and look for you.
Well, here we
There
are.
are still plenty of active blight patches in Valley 4. We would like to hear your opinions on dealing with this.
Yeah. Active blight can be a real bummer. But we got a bigger problem.
What?
I detected an ether energy signal in the vicinities of Valley 4. It's weak, but there's no mistake about its existence.
That's why you didn't show up at the control tower.
The rift has just disappeared, so we're getting some ambient disruptions. We got plenty of noise in that signal. I need a reading that's cleaner and more precise. Ah, Tata's onboard detection module happens to be the best tool for the job.
Yvonne, the thing about Tata is that...
Well, it's alright if Tata isn't here. Don't worry, I figured out an alternative. Listen up. The Protocom signal tower should have Tata's scanning log. I can use that data to compare and filter out interference and noise. However, I'll need your help connecting to the signal towers. The positions of the scanning will also affect the results. Hence, I'll need the data from both towers. Yvonne, Tata is... Oh, come on! Stop being so wishy-washy! Your protocol synchronizers can handle field data transfers just fine. Get going! Chop chop!
Are we just gonna leave like that? Yvonne, we're trying to tell you something important. Hey! Hey! Alright. So that what we're seeing happen there, I forget how to open that door. Okay. That behavior that we just saw is explained in her story, and makes a lot more sense if you play through that. Where am I going? You know what? Easy.
Yvonne, we've connected to the signal tower.
I'm on it. Synchronizing timestamps and resetting the signal codes. This will take a while. I'll need you to maintain the connection for a bit.
Okie dokie.
Back then, the Blight and Landbreakers showed up here. If we failed to stop the creeping blight, it would have blocked our access and support to the other areas.
Tata almost shut down here. Thank goodness you helped out on time. We wouldn't have made it to the power plateau otherwise.
And it's all because Andre messed up with the... I'll let it go. That old boy owes me a lot of lunches.
A lot of lunches. At least he paid for the spare parts.
I know, I'm just... Fine, you're right. The next step is to connect to the signal tower at the Origin Load Spring. Really appreciate your field work out there. I'm getting data on my end. This plan is working out great.
Yvonne, we need to talk to you about a few things once this is over.
Jeez, what's got you so serious? Just focus on the task and complete the positioning process.
So if you're thinking to yourself, because I don't know that I'm necessarily going to play through Yvonne's story on camera, so let's just go ahead and, like, here, you know, spoiler alert if you don't want to know, but Yvonne's not actually like that stupid. More like she just doesn't want to confront it, right? Gonna need those materials. Gonna upgrade our ship here in a minute.
Stay alert.
Bring it on! You're fighting me!
Leave it to me!
Forward! Face your edge! Take position! Can't stop me! Place your head!
Outstanding technique. Impressive.
We fought with both courage and prudence. Excellent work, everyone.
And
What's up, guy?
Ah, you're back! Wonderful! I never had the chance to properly express my gratitude. Thank you for saving my friends.
You're welcome, Royal.
it's only been a short while. You sure you don't need more R&R?
Yeah, go to sleep, Royal.
I'm okay for now. The shockwaves in Angeloy made a royal mess of the Origin load spring. We gotta fix the infrastructure, and clear the roads for the supply trucks at the very least.
I get it. Royal mess.
Thanks to you neutralizing the local blight, we were able to jump right into rebuilding. I've lived here for ages, but I've never seen anyone wipe out the blight like that.
It's because I'm awesome.
Everyone's real curious about how you pulled that off. Having tech like yours would make our survey and SAR work a lot easier.
Yeah.
In any case, such advanced tech wouldn't reach mass production anytime soon. I just hope the UWST can strengthen its partnership with you, Enfielders. Once again, thank you for everything you've done for us. I gotta run and check on a few other places. Feel free and do your thing.
Okie dokie. I feel free to do my thing.
Data retrieval success. Oh, my Talos. You guys really went through the ringer, didn't you?
The Origin load spring had to deal with massive blight formations. Tata played an instrumental role in helping us reach the power plateau on time.
I gotta start analyzing all this data. Oh, come find me at the lab.
What? We're going back to the lab? You know, I just realized I got the Ironics and Power Plateau right before the boss, and then didn't use it to upgrade Ember's weapon. Not that Ember's weapon by itself would have made like a substantive difference. I wonder what this connects to. kind of curious. Yeah, that's it. Lame. Not that Ember's weapon would have made a huge difference, but, yeah, just the same. Didn't do it. Silly. I'll do it after this video. Alright. So on my main account, I finally got Enman to 90. And working on, I don't know who next, probably Chen. Takes a little bit of work. Like, it's not a gimme. It's not hard. It just takes time. It takes farming and stuff. Doesn't make me better at the game, but at least, you know, higher stats. Hub base. Hubba base. Hubba bubba. Hubba hubba. Base. Please respond. Oh, that's when she was trapping.
Good work out there, people. I'm almost done here.
How's the sitch, Yvonne?
Still analyzing and sorting out the data. Filtering will be done in a bit.
Well, that's a bit gratuitous. Just like, wham, right in the face.
I used the time to come up with a solution to your active blight problem. Oh, if only I could kick off projects first and worry about approvals later. Hey. Success! This time, I've added a novel design feature that I've never tested before. I'll load this up to your protosyncs. Time is short, so I skipped a few verification steps. You can treat this as a temporary test component.
Are we directly connecting it to our protosyncs? I think Yvonne literally just said that, Edmund. I didn't expect it to come in this size. That's what she said.
Because I applied a new game-changing idea. The component is directly powered by the protocol Arknights, while amplification by the protosync would achieve the desired blight scanning feature.
I don't know what that means, so I'll take your word for it.
I also optimized the power conduction process and eliminated the overly bloated redundancy. For blight patches about 50 to several hundred square meters, this should totally work.
It's not actually that big. Like, although, I don't know, 10 meters by 5 meters, I guess, is big-ish. That'd be 50. We don't know exactly what she means by several hundred. Okay, cool. I don't know why I turned it into a science.
Okay, it isn't capable of dealing with rifts, but the characteristic data sets we collected, the protosync can now perform some basic functions.
That's something.
Well, I guess I've spoken more than enough. The best validation is through proper hands-on experience. Let's head downstairs.
Let's do it.
There's a low-power simulation device underneath the research center. We'll need it to perform our test run. Follow me. This device is special. It simulates blight wavelengths to quickly make glops of blight.
Glops. That's a technical term in case you didn't realize that. Glops of light.
Careful now. I did say simulate, but blight glops is unpredictable. So I kept the simulator here for safety considerations. Never thought I would be activating it today. I've completed all the pre-operational checks. I'll activate the simulator and let you test out the component scanning feature. Let's see if you can locate the blight core with the new component.
I thought I could already do that. I guess it was Tata that was doing that before, wasn't it? Sounds easy and all, but is this dangerous? It is dangerous, yes.
Just stay in the containment zone and you'll be safe. I'm here, so there's no need to be afraid.
Alright, yep. Yep. Oh, it's asking me to actually do that.
Success. The scan has revealed the blight core.
Ooh, awesome. Test component feature B&B complete. Leave the packaging to me. I'll also refer to your usage logs and regularly iterate on stable releases.
It'll be a game changer, Yvonne.
I also verified the properties of this blight incident. Nefereth was using existing energy pools of the Ether Rift. She can't create new rifts out of nothing, at least for now.
At least for now is very ominous, right?
Nevertheless, this remains the most severe blight incident in Valley 4 in the last 10 years. If we'd let Nefereth have her way, half the entire valley would have been gone.
She remains a threat.
Unfortunately, she slipped through our fingers. Now, we managed to seal the Valley 4 rift mainly because we have plenty of data from our Ether test site. Tata's sealing of the rift is a very, very rare exception. Although the data sets off valuable references, I'm afraid we can't replicate that rift sealing measure anytime soon. Now I wonder, what emotes would Tata use when it sees the crisis ending in Valley 4?
Happy ones? My condolences. Let's just get right to the point.
Actually, during our last battle, Tata sacrificed itself. I thought as much when I saw the anomalous readings after the rift disappeared. You didn't really think I'd throw a grief tantrum, did you? Is that why you were so measured and hesitant when talking?
It is, actually. I thought you were going to freak out and just waste everyone right here and now.
No, it's not like that. It's just, you did so much to build Tata. So did Andre and Crow. But we... Come on, guys. Don't be so hard on yourselves. Tata's sacrifice saved countless lives at Valley 4. As a scientist, I'm genuinely happy about this, and I'm glad that it completed its duty. It's natural for us to miss Tata and feel sad. But what we should do is remember how many lives it saved, and make full use of all the data it provided for us.
So, I'm going to come back to the story thing for a minute. If you were to only get this right here, then it would feel... Again, just to compare the two games, because I'm playing this a lot, and I'm really enjoying it, and then, of course, I played Guild Wars 2 for a really, really long time. If you were to stop this right here, like what Yvonne said, make full use of all the data provided for us, right? Like, and then that's the end of this story arc. That's how ArenaNet would handle it. And they would leave it right there, and it wouldn't come up again. And they would want the player to stop right here. And Griffin, or whatever the studio's called, I can't actually remember what the studio's called. Griff something, right? They don't do that. There's a whole nother portion of this story arc that you play separately when you play Yvonne's little side story. And you get a whole bunch more of what's going on here, which shows a depth and a maturity that we just don't get in Guild Wars.
And then we'll do our best to avert the next crisis. right?
There will be no sacrifice next. That's a bold statement, Edmund.
Absolutely. Such panache and confidence. No wonder you're the administrator.
No wonder.
All right. We should be done with the data simulation. Now run along and chase down that signal for me. I would be very upset if we had to endure more ether eruptions.
Fiona, can you help Yvonne trace that signal?
Originium Science Park data link request verified. 0 issues. We can now input our directives. The target's current location is the power plateau, near the Originium power plant.
Okay, time to start our field test. I need to find out which punk's responsible for that annoying blip on my radar.
Okay. Let's go find out.
I thought the signal was next to the power plant. Yvonne, you sure you gave us the right coordinates?
Data feedback looks stable. There shouldn't be any problems.
What's that? Did some machine just explode?
What? Oh, I just remembered what this is. Oh, I'm really excited about this, actually. All right. I will talk about this a whole bunch when we're done.
No, it's a battle.
It's a battle.
What? You gotta go and check it out. I'll be with you in a bit.
I mean, truthfully, you could just teleport. It's like right there, Yvonne. You can just... Well, never mind. You know what? You'll be fine. Let's go see the battle.
This place feels pretty hot. Was a caster here?
These look like cuts left by a sword.
So when I played through this on my main account, at exactly this point, I thought they were going to introduce Levitane into the main story. And probably that's what a lot of people thought. Maybe that's the direction they wanted to take you. Feels pretty hot. Cuts made with a sword. Like you can see the, you know, the changes they made to the environment with these like streaks here. But
Endfield, do not forget your promise.
Lycia.
You know her? Is she an Enfielder?
She was. Now she's just an old acquaintance.
Alright, so two things. One, I am tremendously excited for when they introduce Lycia on a banner. Like, this is... I liked Gilberta's look a lot, but then when I did, like, the trial for her, I was a little bit disappointed, and that's why I didn't prioritize pulling for her. If she had been a melee character, I probably would have invested heavily in pulling for Gilberta. But Lycia, for me, is on another level. Like, that is aesthetically, like, just... like top notch. Really interestingly, got like some of those Bone Crusher like design cues, and I'm really interested in why that is and getting story behind that. Like there's so much there that I'm interested in. Her appearance is just fantastic. And then this is, I'm sorry, I can't help myself. Now she's just an old acquaintance, and immediately I have like that awful song that somebody I used to know like playing through my head. I laughed out loud when I played through this on my main account because that's immediately what went through my head. But and then they make a point, so there's no need at this point in the story to randomly introduce Lycia and then have her walk away. There's no reason unless they're going to set up something later, or like which clearly they're going to, but like I wonder seriously what's coming first, the banner or her coming back into the story. I was hoping to see her in the next banner, but it looks like we're not going to, judging from between what's been leaked and what's been previewed. It doesn't look like that's going to be the case. And I guess this is something that the original Arknights did a lot, where you would encounter characters and then sometimes wait months or years for them to actually be introduced. Man, I hope we're not waiting years for Lycia, because I do, like, take my money. You know what I mean? Alright.
That means she's an ex-Enfielder? Just a single glance and I can definitely tell she's a master with the blade. Oh, I really hope I can spar with her.
I like how judgy Edmund is. and Yvonne, too. Like, everyone's... I mean, that's... Why are we looking at Chen like that? That's rough, man. Even Perlica.
Administrator, I just received a report. Are you at the Originium power plant?
Yeah, I am. The power plant is safe.
Professor Crow, the power plant is a total mess. Are you alright?
I managed to find safe places for everyone, but these landbreakers just won't quit. The fever leading them is a giant bigger than the gate itself. The patrolling crewmates sounded the alarm when they saw him from afar. But the LBs didn't make it inside. Someone stopped them. That big fellow also ran for his life.
Ether energy signal. Could it be Rodon?
Thought we killed that guy. He actually lives. Yeah, no, that's like really interesting, actually. The troublemaker has come back to haunt us.
Why did the signal disappear? I gotta run back to my lab and analyze this data. See you later, guys. Call me if you need help.
Wilco.
That little girl. Well, I gotta check on the wounded. Thank you for lending us your support, Endmin.
So this Lycia is an ex-Enfielder?
Yes. We once worked as a team. Lycia is pursuing her own hunt. She regards ether events as tracks left by her prey. She left Endfield and has since operated solo, keeping communication with others to a minimum.
So she just popped out of nowhere because of the ether activity, right? Her hunt sounds like a real hassle.
So, yeah, what's her thing? Why is Lycia so intent on pursuing this hunt?
Because she intends to keep a promise. A promise that you personally made with her.
I'll remember her name. So I'm really curious about this. They set a bunch of stuff up here, and I wonder when the payoff's coming. If it's a promise, it means we'll meet again. Well, that's very romantic.
Supervisor Perlica, we have an emergency call. Code U3.
I don't know what that means, Fiona.
The three major factions of the Civilization Band are calling. They've received news of the Endman's awakening.
Again, just now?
Understood. Get Dijong prepped and ready. We'll head back ASAP.
No break for us.
Finally! Valley 4 got really messed up. About time someone called to show their concern.
Endman, let's head back to Dijong. Don't worry. This is just part of the procedure. And this time, I'll be standing right by your side.
Alright. Alright, is that the end of chapter 1? I think it is. Let's see. Nope, chapter 1, process 4. Alright, what? Ooh, we're at an hour and a half. Well, let's keep pushing. I do want to finish this. Because there's a very specific point that I want to get to. There's a very specific thing, or you know, like story thing that I want to get. Where are you going, Berlica? Whatever. To the Dejong we go. Alright, let's do it.
Channel encryption completed. Contact code U3 verified. Initiate connection to the channel.
Let's begin. Let's begin what? It's a VTC, by the way. That's what we're beginning. Nice shoes, Edmund. They must be horrible to run around in. Dreadfully uncomfortable.
This is OMV Dejong. Is the audio channel stable for our 3 honorable representatives?
Central Ministerial Committee of the United Workers Syndicates of Talos 2 speaking. Channel is clear.
The representative spokesperson of the Talos 2 General Chamber of Commerce now connected. Channel is clear.
Affiliated Hongshan Academy of Sciences of Tianshi Bureau of Great Yan. Link verified. Channel is clear.
Without further delay, I am Supervisor Perlica of Endfield Industries. I respectfully request the Assembly's attention as I brief the current situation. Pursuant to our considerations of the Band Accord, we...
Thank God they let us skip the whole briefing, right? I mean, after all, we just played through all of it.
This concludes the operational summary of Endfield Industries in Valley 4. The digital report has been distributed to all delegates simultaneously. Given the threats encountered during our deployment of the Protocol Automation Core, we conclude that the Zeroth Directive is being targeted and obstructed with deliberate intent.
Pardon if I offended, Administrator, but I must verify the sections in the report regarding the current state of your memory faculties.
Very on point there. They are true.
At least your condition has now deteriorated. I offer you my sincere wish for your speedy recovery.
It's very nice of you. You do not seem surprised.
We need more than just courage and unity to overcome challenges. Planning and contingent alternatives are far more important. These are the elements that we do not lack.
Well, that's encouraging.
To refocus on the issue, the harm caused to the people of Valley 4 constitutes a serious breach of UWST's core interests. The Bone Crusher clan will face region-wide pursuit with authorization granted for immediate neutralization without prior notice.
Ooh, that sounds like you're just gonna kill them all, guy.
Although a particular gentleman in our midst is getting excited about certain prospects, we must update all attendants with bad news. During the Valley 4 incident, the Order of Steel Oak picked up signals of non-Anguloid activities. The location is near a rift along the northern front.
This is not an isolated incident. The spread of ether has gained significant speed.
Well, that's not good.
Also, during this time, an Aldertone traveling south found tracks that we've never seen before. And these tracks are still giving off ether emissions as we speak. I believe everyone knows what this is about. If we were to assume the worst, the great enemy from a century ago is planning a return. Its vanguard has already paid us a visit.
I don't know what that means. So I assume if you play the original Arknights, maybe that like means a lot more. That's probably like a big story thing if you play the original Arknights. Or maybe it's not, I don't know. But I definitely don't know what it means, and I hope as we move forward in the story that they put forth a little effort to catch some of us up on this stuff, and not just assume that, like, you know, we have some prior knowledge from the previous game to fall back on. We must be fully prepared, or the ether connects. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Everyone, let
Whoa.
us confront the reality before us. The gravity of the situation leaves no space for delay or indecisive responses. Pursuant to the Band Accord, the Laboratory shall restore the special authority level of Endfield Industries regarding the entirety of the civilization band, effective immediately.
I don't know what that means, but it certainly sounds like we can take certain actions in regards to these ether issues without consulting from the other signatories or accordatories of the civilization band, right? In other words, the TCGG, the UWST, and the HAS, right?
Priority access and authority to execute on-site disposition shall be restored to the Administrator in the agreed-upon regions. The Accordatory shall support Endfield Industries in executing crisis management operations within territories under Accord jurisdiction.
We deeply appreciate your support. Endfield intends to initiate a post-incident investigation at the earliest opportunity. Dijong shall report all investigative findings to the Civilization Band in full.
This vibe reminds me of that meeting 10 years.
Oh, I clicked on a button. This vibe reminds me. Oh no!
Order of Steel Oath is the priority for our industrial mothership. We must crush the enemy threat in its infancy.
Order of the Steel Oath. So that's Poggers, right? He's part of the Steel Oath, I think. I can't believe I accidentally bumped the button on the mouse and we missed like what was probably some really important dialogue. Super disappointing. I have to hop on the wiki and see what that was one day, I guess. Oh well.
Suspicious signs have been identified in the Wuling Scientific Developmental District under HES jurisdiction. We have proactively conveyed this information to the UWST and the TGCC.
And that came from the TCGG or TGCC person. I would be curious if they refer to that again at some point later in the story, and maybe we get a little more understanding of what that vibe 10 years ago was, and kind of how that was, you know, what happened 10 years ago, basically.
Our findings, our ruling, show many similarities to the incident at Valley 4. We kindly request that Endfield representatives visit our facilities soon to prioritize this matter.
Similarities? Do they include ether rifts?
The sighting was reported by the Wuling Scientific Developmental District. It is also one of the target locations of our current plan. Given the ties between Wuling and Endfield, I believe everyone understands its importance to the Civilization Band. We kindly request your aid.
Understood. We shall address this matter with the gravity it demands.
If there are no further matters, this ad hoc meeting is hereby adjourned. We anticipate the forthcoming formal meeting with the Administrator until we reconvene.
You alright, Perlica?
These new findings have everyone on edge. We must begin resolving the matter right away.
Oh, it's Zaihi.
Supervisor Perlica, the HAS has sent a set of highly classified authorization protocols. Do you have the time to process them right now?
I'll wait for you here.
Okay, Endman. I'll talk to you later.
I mean, should we not look at them too? We're just gonna have Perlica do all the work. I actually don't know how I feel about that. Take a temporary break. Well, before we do that, well, that was it? Did it work? Yeah, it consumed the thing. I guess this, yeah, we're on level 3. I guess that was it. I was expecting something slightly more exciting. Alright, our ship is upgraded. That's good. That also means we can upgrade our cabins, right? Boy, that must be annoying. Oh, yeah, I haven't done that on this account yet. I haven't finished doing it on my other account. Yeah, I mean, that's a tremendously low cost, right? And actually, can we upgrade again? No. Hey, Wolfguard. What's up, buddy? Bet you never thought Wolfguard was a gardener. Wolf gardener. Alrighty. Well, I think this is where I want to leave off for this video. Because what I don't want to do is advance so far into the story that we are in Wuling. I want to save that for the next video. And I don't remember what triggers our travel after our break. It might just be the end of the chapter, and then we'll get ready to travel, and that'll be the start of a new chapter. I think that's actually how it goes, but since I don't remember, we're going to go ahead and cut it off here. So next time when we come back, we'll go to Wuling, which I'm excited for. Wuling is really interesting because it represents, in many ways, like a completely fresh start. I mean, Endman will continue with all of her current progress and her levels, but like the factory and everything, you have to start completely from completely fresh in Wuling. But the first hour in Wuling is pretty much non-stop. There's not a break in the story for like at least an hour, I think, in Wuling. So we're gonna go ahead and save that for another video. We're gonna call it here. Thanks for hanging out with me. Excited to kind of carry this account forward and get some more things going on. And of course, I got to go back when this video's done, get my power plateau, little encampments set up, and some other stuff. So still plenty of work to do. And some of that presumably will be done when we come back and before we dive into Wuling. So thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you again soon. Have a good one.